The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Salem Media of Hawaii.
Welcome to Generations Radio, where the focus is on our seniors and their families. We are here each Saturday afternoon from 5 until 6 p.m., bringing you resourceful information with our radio team of professionals in the field of aging. Stay with us for the next 1 hour as we explore different ways to make life more exciting and meaningful for our extraordinary seniors. Right here on AM 690 The Answer. And now, here is our host and the publisher of Generations Magazine, Percy Ihara.
Welcome to Generations Radio. I am Percy Ihara, your host, as you guys know. I'm the publisher of Generations Magazine. We're here each Saturday from 5 to 6 and Sundays from 3 to 4. And thank all of you for tuning in every week and also going to our website, generations808.com. We really appreciate that. And we know we're providing a lot of resources for you because, believe it or not, you guys are reading on average 17 and a half pages per view. I just did a study just yesterday. And what's called a bounce rate. The bounce rate means how long people stay on your website. Average bounce rate, from what I understand, is about 60 to 70 points. The higher the point level, the least amount of time they're on your website. Our bounce rate this month right now is below 20. It's at 17.8. So huge, great numbers for us. So I thank you and keep on visiting our website. We will continue to update it, continue to post all our radio shows after a couple of weeks archived, as well as all our past issues of Generations Radio. So thank you very much. You know, we talk about healthy aging. We talk about being proactive in life, whether it's legal, financial, caregiving, Alzheimer's, the different parts of life to improve the quality of your life. And that's one of the things I've taken to heart this year in 2015. And one of the things I've always known about, and I've always loved to drink water. And I've always known that's probably one of the best things you can do for life is drink a lot of water. And they tell you got to drink, 6, 7, 8 glasses of water a day, which is kind of a lot, you know, if you really, really think about that. But it's so important. So what I did is I kind of met a friend through another friend, and I heard about the importance of water, and I've heard about this system called Kangen water. And I wanted to introduce to two gentlemen here, Alan Matsushima and Woody Kobayashi from Kangen Water. And so Woody and Alan, thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you, Percy. Thank you very much for inviting us. And hopefully today we'll be able to share some information and really explain why our water is so different from anything else that you are currently drinking. So I'm really excited. Let me let Woody say a few words here. Thank you.
Hello, Percy. Thank you once again for inviting Alan and I today. We appreciate it very much.
Yeah, and so, you know, we were talking earlier about, you know, I've always been looking for products, services, programs that allow us to be healthier, allow us to, you know, I mean, if you got stage 3 cancer, if you had a stent put in or had quintuple bypass, you can still remain healthy, but we want to get people to understand, let's do it before that. And I've known, you know, Alan and Woody for a while, and Kangen water came up, and I was doing some research, and actually, guys, I've tried the product. So, Alan, you know, we've known each other, actually, we go back to like the early 90s?
Yeah.
You're a former mortgage guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Former mortgage guy, that's right.
And so what have you been doing all these years? Because you've only been in this Kangen water business for a little while. So what's been going on?
Okay, I've been doing this about 8 years, but my whole story starts about 13 years ago. Family gathering, Mililani, playing with 3 of my nieces. I tried to carry them, and this incredible muscle spasm hit me. And I never had back problems in my whole life. So I was like kind of a little bit shocked. I got home that night a little stiff. As soon as I lay in bed, fine. Slept like a baby, no problem. Next morning I got up, completely forgot about it. Halfway out of bed, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like someone got some knives and just shoved it into my back. And I flew back, convulsing and screaming. The pain was so intense.
Wow.
About 7 days, I barely could get out of bed, even to go to the bathroom.
You didn't go to a chiropractor?
It was hell. I didn't go to chiropractor, but
a massage therapist?
I had an acupuncturist come to the house, call that, and stick needles in me, hook up the electrodes, light the incense, stabilize the spasm enough for me to get to Kaiser. I go to Kaiser, first MRI scan 13 years ago. 1 week later, they call me, nothing wrong. Alan, your spinal cord's fine. No nerve damage, no torn muscles. I can't see anything wrong in your joints. I suffered for 5 years. All they would give me is very strong muscle relaxers. Anyway, about 8 years ago, I'm in Canada at my wife's friend's house in Vancouver. They're talking about this water they drink from, it's made from a machine from Japan. And it has these special qualities. They didn't really know much about it. But I'm thinking, what? Her arthritis was gone now. The husband's gout, his back problem. I'm thinking, how can water do that? So I drink 4 big glasses that night. I go to bed. I wake up the next morning and literally my sensitivity, the pain, gone. I'm twisting, I'm turning, I'm bending over, no problem. It was like, literally, it's like too good to be true, what I'm telling you, but it really happened to me. That's how it all started 8 years ago. And by that time, I was winding down on the mortgage business, so kind of going into a semi-retirement stage. And I just started, I spent hundreds of hours on the internet learning about this. It was so compelling to me, so dramatic what happened to me. I went to conferences on the mainland, listened to all these doctors talk about it. Then I started talking to anybody that would listen. And from there, this thing started to grow. But that's kind of the story, so to speak.
And so you got into being one of the distributors for Kangen water, and the company here is called Enagic.
Enagic is the company that makes the machine. They are 41 years now out of Japan. 2003, they left Japan and opened their first office in Torrance, California. From there now, their
first time
offices,
in the United States.
First time out of Japan.
Out of Japan?
2003.
But the machine's been around for 40-plus years.
For 40-something years.
Really?
The technology is way over 50 years old in that part of the world, the technology itself. So this is not new technology. There is tremendous amounts of information about this kind of water already out there. So it's not something new. But the company only came out while they left Japan in 2003. And from now, companies all over the world, all over U.S., all over the world.
But it's still selling in Japan. It's just they exited, came into a new territory. And, why did it take them so long,
Again, Percy, from this thing about Japan, my understanding from things I have read, information that I have researched, anywhere from 4 to 6 households in Japan own a water ionizer. Now, that's not saying they own our ionizer, but imagine that kind of coverage. It's literally mainstream there. So it's like very, very widely known throughout Japan.
Is it because they have bad water?
No. It's because of how powerful this water is.
It's actually not water, though, because it's not we're not buying water here, right?
Correct.
That's actually the machine that transitions the water. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
You're exactly.
We'll cover that a bit later on how that works, the technology. Okay. But so they came to Hawaii and came to the United States and then eventually to Hawaii.
Yeah, 2003, and I think the office in Honolulu opened 2004, just 1 year after. I think we were the first office outside of Torrance. Yes, we were. Hawaii, and we're privileged. We only have 1.5 million people population, but we have our own office here. Mr. Ushiro, the founder, wanted Hawaii, I guess, number 2.
Well, let me ask you this: since I spent a lot of time researching this product, researching water in general, all the different machines. It's actually not the water, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually the machine that ionizes or alkalines the water, makes perfect pH balance. But because I have a water system at home from another brand, but it's interesting, when I first started researching this and talking to a lot of my friends, I always bounce things off my friends, and I say, why do we need this kind of machine in Hawaii? Because Hawaii is one of the best waters in the world, let alone the United States.
That's correct, Percy. You are correct. We have some of the best water in the world. But again, let's look exactly at our water system. The water from our artesian wells, which is where most of it comes from, the water that we drink, is pristine. It's fantastic. I read again about this. The water we're drinking coming out of our tap is about 30 years old. That's how long it takes to percolate through all this lava into the artesian wells. So we're getting some incredible water, well-aged also. Anyway, but from there, it's pumped out. And what do we do to our water? We chlorinate it.
Right.
Chlorine is a carcinogenic chemical. Okay?
And why is that? Because I understand we're one of the few states in the nation that have chlorinated water. Is that correct? Or is it just
most states
most
in the
states
nation,
are.
yeah.
Okay.
San Francisco prides itself in not chlorinating their water. One of the few. But most states have chlorinated water.
Why do they do that then if it's not good for you?
I think it's a very conservative measure by the Board of Water Supply to address any potential bacteria problems, etc. I mean, that's really, and again, it's general practice through most of the United States to chlorinate the water anyway. So, now the other one is the pipes, okay? It comes from this pristine underground artesian well through pipes. You may not know this, but the sewer line and the water line run pretty much side by side. Miles and miles of it, okay? Now, as it comes into your home. Now, what happens when the leaks start? Okay? That's probably one of the reasons they chlorinate our water. So, and you can call that actually analyze the water here, and there's all kinds of, there's prescription drugs in it, there's all kinds of other things. So it's not the best water in the world anymore once it starts to come out of your tap.
But, I mean, there have been tests done all over every year on our water. Certain parts of Maui is not so good, and I won't say where, but certain parts of Maui are excellent. But, I mean, is it that bad some places?
Okay. Yes. I know they have these special filtration devices, call it like Kunia Air. You can see on the freeway those big green tanks. Mm-hmm. All the sugar, call that the plantation, all the pesticides that were sprayed over the years getting into the groundwater that comes to us from in that part of the call it state. But again, this is just comparing tap water to or you're asking why we need these kinds of machines. Number one, first of all, the source water is not that clean anymore, but that's not it. The process of ionization, what this machine does to the water, that's why you need something like this. It literally transforms the water. Okay, there are 3 characteristics. I'm going to try and keep it very simple so everyone can understand. But the 3 characteristics that make our water so special are, number 1, this is the most important, which most people do not know. It's called ionization, electrical charge. Any water you are drinking now, if it has not gone through an ionizer, will have a positive electrical charge.
And that's about every water.
That's every water. Unless
bottled water.
Bottled water, tap water, you name it, it's all positive. Okay? This is oxidative. Oxidative means aging, breakdown, etc. It is not, call it, positive for the body. Our water has a negative electrical charge through this ionization process. The simplest way is to compare it to vitamin C. We all know vitamin C. We all have taken vitamin C. Most people understand when I ask them, why do you take vitamin C? Oh, I want to get rid of my cold faster. I want to strengthen my immune system. Very good. You want to strengthen your immune system. Do you know why? I have no idea. They tell me. Okay. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. The electrical charge is the key, minus 50. The higher the charge, the more powerful. Our water comes in at anywhere from minus 7 to minus 800. Those are the readings that I get constantly on a well-maintained machine. So he's drinking water 15 plus times stronger than vitamin C. This is the number 1 key. The other is molecular structure. Okay, everyone understands or was taught water is H2O. Well, technically, water molecules are a combination or a group of H2O. Okay, now, to keep it simple again, normal water is molecularly structured so it does not absorb quickly into the system. Our water goes through a restructuring when it goes through the machine. 1/3 the size, absorption factor 5 to 6 times higher than normal water. This is critical for health. 3rd, alkalinity. Many people understand alkalinity. If you are drinking, I will not name names, but most of the water that's bottled is reverse osmosis purified. Okay, everybody heard RO water. Okay, basically. Now, RO water is water that has gone through a high mesh filtration process that removes everything. Yeah, all the bad stuff, chlorine, pesticide, heavy metal, rust, etc., etc.
Is that like the bottled water?
That's correct.
That's what
most bottled waters are reverse osmosis
cleans
purified.
all that out.
Okay, cleans all that out. But it also cleans out the mineral salts, which makes water alkaline. Calcium, potassium, these are the key mineral salts that are in water that are removed. Japanese call reverse osmosis water dead water, no life. And without these mineral salts, the water is acidic, acid. And everybody knows pretty much that acid is one of the root causes of why we get sick. So we have water that's concentrated alkalinity. Our 9.5 pH water, which is the highest grade that the machine makes that you drink, is approximately 10,000 times more alkaline than an RO water at 5.5 pH. So, nutshell, 3 things. Super high negative electrical charge, high antioxidant property. Restructured
That's ionization.
That's ionization.
Okay.
Restructured molecularly, so it absorbs 5 to 6 times faster into your system.
That's the oxidation?
No, that's hydration. Absolutely, critical, for hydration. Number 3, much higher alkalinity level, concentrated. So these 3 things, our water is technically classified as medicinal in Japan. It's medicine. It's not even water. Okay, it has that kind of rating in Japan.
But I heard also that a lot of the hospitals in Japan used the Nikken, the Kangen. I always get those two mixed up. Nikken is the other service as a water system I have, and it's a basic one. But a lot of the majority of the hospitals I understand in Japan use the Kangen system.
Well, we have over 100 hospitals in Japan that use our systems, but these are big industrial units. They literally have double lines in the hospitals. Wow. One for the Kangen and the acidic waters, and then one for regular. So it's very widespread usage,
So we're here with Alan Matsushima and Woody Kobayashi from Kangen Water, and it's actually, guys, it's not bottled water you buy. It's a machine that transforms your water to more of a, I guess I would listening at your explanation, more of a medicinal water. Exactly. Actually, if you think about it.
That's correct.
And we always talk about healthy aging. So why is it so important? What is it? What does drinking this water on a regular basis help? How does it help your body?
Excellent question, Percy. Excellent question. Okay. One of the things that I have done, because I've gotten so into this over the last 8 years now, is I educate people. I travel all over the world doing seminars on health and wellness. My father and mother, thank you very much. My dad's 95. My mother's 86.
And you are?
I am, now I'm 60. Today, I'm 65 today.
Today?
Today.
Well, you're Medicare age.
Yes, that's
Congratulations.
correct.
Happy birthday. I did not know that.
Thank you.
Anyway, this guy looks great for 65. I mean, really.
But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. But in regards to why you need this water, again, the most important thing the body needs for optimum health is air. Okay, number 1. Okay, kind of common sense.
That's why aerobics became popular in the 80s, 70s.
Yeah. 3.5 minutes without air, we're dead. Number 2 is water, but most people do not understand how important that is. Okay, so just imagine now 75% of our body is water. This is the second most important thing. Yet, most people are not drinking enough of it. They're drinking the wrong kind of water on top of that. So it's really, this is one of the major issues with health, is water consumption, the right water consumption. Okay, the other one, Percy, your Generations magazine is basically addressing elderly, okay, basically. Now, this is a medical fact or whatever. Physiologically, at about 70 years of age, we lose this, I call it, for lack of a better term, thirst mechanism in our body. Okay, all of our lives we get thirsty and we drink. At about 70 years old, we start to lose this desire to drink. They've actually done studies on this.
You're absolutely right, because I know so many seniors. Yeah. They don't like to drink water.
Exactly.
It's so critical,
right.
though.
And you look at most seniors, especially as they really get older, they are all shriveled up.
Just going to use that word, shriveled up.
Because they don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
So, number 1, they're not drinking enough. So, again, first of all, we're not drinking the right kind of water. We're not drinking enough. and you're not really drinking enough as you start to get older. So it's even more critical to have something like this kind of water to put into your system because it is so powerful. Much higher absorption factor and addressing all these other issues.
So you had mentioned, I was telling about, we have such great water here. And, the biggest explosion in business in Hawaii, besides all these big storage facilities, is all these companies selling bottled water. I mean, you see the vending machines for $1, $2. I went to Seattle last year, and I went to some Target or some Costco, and they were selling it for 20 cents a bottle. I saw one as low as 11 cents a bottle when you buy a 24-pack. I could not believe how cheap it was, but because Hawaii has the best water, I even see so many offices here with machines that have water. Why don't we drink tap water? But the explosion of companies that sell bottled water here is incredible. I mean, there's some major companies that deliver to the houses, deliver to the businesses. What's the difference between that? Well, what is that water anyway? Okay. Because it tastes the same to me.
Great question again. Bottled water, again, they're taking our tap water and they're filtering it. Okay. Now, filtration. Hopefully, they're taking out the chlorine and they're taking out the rust, the dirt. Hopefully, they're taking out some of the agricultural contaminants that's in our groundwater, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so it's purified. But remember what I just shared with you. Most of these systems are reverse osmosis. That is a very effective way to purify water, and it becomes clean. Now, when I do my seminars, I show an actual live presentation on the pH of the water. And technically, I share this when I do this presentation. When I share with people, I show them that the water is too clean. It's not
That's
clean.
What they're selling.
It's
they're
too
selling
clean.
Purified water, right?
Exactly. But it has nothing in it. Again, it is acid. You are drinking acid water. Call it. You're much better off drinking your tap water with a filter that takes out the chlorine and hopefully other contaminants because it still has mineral in it. That's the big difference. Okay. Number 2, bottled, call it the disposable bottle. And again, there's all kind of stuff on the internet you can read about. You freeze it, you leave it in your car, the sun heats it up. All these chemicals in the plastic starts leaching,
especially when it's hot.
Exactly, which is not. Again, very detrimental to your health. So these are some of the reasons. Besides that, there is a plastic, call it island, if you want to, north of us. The last time I heard, it's the size of Texas now. Of all these plastic bottles and plastic, call it debris from the world that's collecting there. I mean, we got some major pollution problems with this that we continue to contaminate. Our landfills are filled. Plastic doesn't, it's not biodegradable. I mean, we got some major problems with plastic. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's...
So there's also a commercial, one of the local companies telling you got to buy their water because I think it's alkaline, or what is that water they're selling? You saw the commercials, I was telling you about that.
Yeah, there are some companies still promoting alkaline water now. It's
supposed to be purest or cleanest, best water to drink.
Again, remember this. What I just shared with you. The key to optimum healthy water is electrical charge. All water is alkaline. The tap water that's coming out of your sink faucet is alkaline. So if somebody's selling you alkaline water, all they did was filter it. Okay, so remember that. The bottled water you're paying $1, $2 for, if it's alkaline and if it's locally bottled, it came from the tap and they filtered it. So you want to pay $2? Great.
Yeah, I see that so often. But they say, now, I was reading a book that you gave me because I've been doing a lot of research on the Kangen system, and you gave me a generic book about water, and it talked about very basic, simple things about water, about the pH of water. What exactly is that?
Okay, pH is the abbreviation for positive hydrogen. Okay, it basically is an indication of the acidic or the alkalinity properties of the water. Okay, again, the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. 7 is neutral. Any number higher is alkaline. Alkalinity, very important for the health. Any number less than 7 is acidic. Okay, Each point on the pH scale is a power of 10. You're drinking reverse osmosis water. You're drinking 5.5 pH. Acid. Again.
Most bottled water is positive, right?
No, all bottled water is positive
all
electrical charge. But again, electrical charge and pH is two different things. Okay, electrical charge has to do with negative or positive electrical charge. pH has to do with alkalinity content. Is there or is there not any alkaline in this water? If there is, it's alkaline. If it's not, it's acid. So two different things.
So I know you gave me a graph, right? The book actually that I it wasn't talking about Kangen water or any Nikken water, any of that kind of water. It's about water in general, and it gave a list of all the bottled water. Dasani, what's some of the other brands?
There's Aquafina probably.
Aquafina and Fiji water.
Fiji, yeah.
But they all had their pH level.
Okay.
Anywhere from, I think the lowest one was 5.5, and I think the highest one was like, I don't know, 9.5. I can't remember but it was all above 5.5.
Okay.
That's not good, is it?
Again, 7 is neutral. 7 is neither acidic nor alkaline. That's neutral. Again, the body requires let's call it 7.365 is the optimum pH of the human body. Okay, basically. So the body is, in order to stay healthy, requires a slightly alkaline composition, basically. So if you're pumping your water with 5.5 pH water all the time, you're just aggravating an already acidic state. So, no, it's not good to drink reverse osmosis purified water.
We're here with Alan Matsushima and Woody Kobayashi, local distributors for Kangen water. And guys, I've been researching this for, 3-4 months now. And I've tried the water, I've tried the system, and I've been doing more research because I'm 55 and I need to stay healthy. Man, you said your father's 94?
90. Did you just turn 95?
95 years old.
So like 95.
I mean, I my goal is to stay around that long. My father's 87. My mom just made 85, and it's something I really believe. I've always drank a lot of water since all the sports I play, and even today. And guys, we're going to come back and talk about the benefits of the water and really what this water is. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
We will be right back with Percy Ihara from Generations Radio. If you have any questions or want to be part of our discussion, give us a call at 296-5467. That's 296-5467. This is Generations Radio on AM 690 The Answer.
Moon Physical Therapy is here to help you back to recovery. Moon Physical Therapy is located on Ward Avenue across from Sports Authority. Physician prescribed for motor vehicle accidents, workman's comp, or that body pain that comes from rushing to play without warming up. Also event cardiopulmonary rehabilitation with our one-on-one patient care. Moon's Aquatherapy heated endless pool allows for low-impact exercise with less pain on land. We will give you the right exercises to get you back to health. Ask your doctor to prescribe Moon Physical Therapy. Moon Physical Therapy. We achieve results.
Aloha, this is Martha Clopin.
And Al Harrington. Choosing the right Medicare plan not only saves you money, it also helps you avoid headaches and heartaches down the road.
We want to remind everyone
to listen to a Medicare Moment with Martha, Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we help answer important questions on Medicare so you can stay healthy, wealthy, and wise all year long.
Call me at 543-2073, 543-2073.
I was an addict from the age of 13. I finally decided it was time for a change. I walked into the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Center, and that got me ready for the real world. Now, I choose to be guided by Jesus Christ, and today, I'm building a powerful and promising future, free from drugs and alcohol.
Please shop at the Salvation Army family stores. With our discounted sales, your support through your purchase helps men live a clean, sober, and productive life.
Got Vegas on your mind? Get Vacations Hawaii on the line. Vacations Hawaii offers weekly 4- and 5-night Honolulu to Vegas packages, which include 3 meals daily from $6.99. Stay at Hawaii's favorite casinos, California, Fremont, Main Street Station, and Orleans Hotel. Vacations Hawaii will get you there in comfort on deluxe wide-body 767 planes with complimentary in-flight hot meal service. Vacations Hawaii's frequent flyer program gives you future travel discounts and credits. So if you're ready to win big, call Vacations Hawaii at 591-4777 or visit PointVacationsHawaii.com.
Over 10 years ago, the Plaza opened their first assisted living facility to serve the growing need of Hawaii's senior community. Since then, they've made it possible for thousands of families to stay connected with their loved ones in a true home-away-from-home setting. Now, a decade later, there are more reasons than ever why Hawaii seniors and their loved ones choose the Plaza Assisted Living. Maybe it's the flexibility of monthly rental apartment living, or the comfort of knowing that the Plaza offers independent and assisted living, memory care, even short-term respite care. Options to serve each resident's individual needs. What's reason number one? The Plaza Assisted Living feels like home. And they're going to be opening the newest plaza in Pearl City very soon. You could make your deposit today. Come, see for yourself. Call and schedule a free tour at 377-5292. That's 377-5292. Or visit us online at theplazaassistedliving.com. Theplazaassistedliving.com.
Today, more than ever, we local people are living longer than any other state in the Union, with more seniors, baby boomers, and caregivers. Generations Radio promotes the importance to be proactive as we all age. The radio team will focus on issues facing our seniors and their families, finding resources to navigate healthy aging along with financial, legal, and caregiving information. So join Percy Ihara from 5 until 6 each Saturday, right here on AM 690, The Answer. Focusing on the issues facing our seniors and their families today. Here's our Generations Radio host, Percy Ihara.
By the way, there you are. Welcome back to the show. We're here with Alan Matsushima and Woody Kobayashi from Kangen Water here locally in Hawaii, and a company name is called Enagic. And their office is actually located in the Ala Moana Pacific building. Same building with Vacations Hawaii. Maybe your financial advisor at Ameriprise Financial is in that building. It's connected to the Ala Moana Shopping Center and by the third floor parking deck by Macy's. So we're here with them. But I did want to mention, if you haven't seen it already, our August-September issue is out and about on the streets and at most of the hospitals, retirement facilities, all your libraries, statewide, by the way. You can get them at the YMCA's, Big City Diner. I know they're kind of running out now, but it's almost the end of the month here. And really take a look at that, because the biggest resource guide that we put in the magazine every year is this August, September. And it's the list of all the places that give you senior discounts. So check that out. It's the most popular resource guide we publish. And we do the research. We find out, make sure that the discount is correct. The company is still open. And as I was looking at, because I'm 55, I was looking at companies. Some companies go as low as 50 years old for a discount. And there was one, I kind of caught my eyes as 90 plus. I said, what kind of discount is that? It wasn't a discount. It's a free lunch or dinner if you're 90 and over. It's a Chinese restaurant in Pearl City. I'm not going to tell you the name. So you got to go to the magazine, or you can go to our website, generations808.com. And by the way, guys, our website, you can download all the resources on our website, including the issue that has the 4 directors on aging from the 4 major islands. So click on that. You can click it, and it'll pop out the PDF view of the magazine, and you actually can download it and read it on your laptop. But check it out. Every issue, like I said, the resource guide's there. Our radio shows, these radio shows are archived on our website, and so is our aging in place videos for the last 2 years. And we had a video that had over 433 views, and it was a presentation that we do at our aging in place workshop every year. And the number one video by more than double the numbers was about decluttering. How is that? Seriously. Yeah. Last time I looked, had about 250 views about 6 months ago. Wow. Incredible. So I just did a review of our website just recently. Our bounce rate 17.8. The average viewer last month, it was 14 and a half pages. This month is 17.8 pages per site visit. We're getting site visits to our website, believe it or not, from Germany, England, a lot of part of Europe. The number 2 place besides Honolulu that views our website, believe it or not, is Los Angeles, California. Why is that? I have no clue. But I would tell you about 15% of the viewers to our website today are from Los Angeles. About 5% from the rest of the world, and the rest is all, majority of it is from Honolulu. We're slowly getting more viewers from Kauai, Big Island, and Maui. But so check us out, generations808.com is our resource. If you have a contact, you need a contact, you can email me from the magazine. So check us out. We're here with Alan Matsushima and Woody Kobayashi from Kangen Water, and we were talking about healthy aging, what kind of benefits from bottled water. Really, is there any, Alan? You're amazed. You're a former mortgage guy like me, but I'm amazed at your knowledge of water. But how good is bottled water, though?
Okay, again, Percy, bottled water is tap water. They're taking it from the tap, if it's local anyway. Well, wherever they're bottling it.
It's coming from artesian wells and wherever they say it is.
And they're purifying it. But again, the key differences with this bottled water, call it, is, number one, it does not have a high negative electrical charge, number one, which is absolutely critical for developing an optimum health profile. So your body really is balanced and works properly. And also bottled water, the plastic they're using, it's cheap plastic. They have to in order to make it economically feasible.
Yeah, like I said, I was on the mainland and I saw bottled water, you could buy a case as low as 11 cents. I could not believe it. I really could not believe it. 11 cents. That plastic bottle probably costs 5 cents. Right. What is a bottle of water selling you? 3 cents? The store's got to make some kind of money. But what bottled water is not necessarily bad for you, right?
It can be, technically, if you look at the potential problems with it. And again, I'm not going to say it's bad for you, but these are the potential problems.
Yeah.
Number one, well, first of all, from a health standpoint, it does not compare to the kind of water that comes out of our ionizers, which I just shared with you a little earlier in the program. But also the problems with the potential leaching of the chemicals in the plastic, because it has to be made out of inexpensive, plastic, number one, which can cause leaching problems, freezing and high heat. And the last is environmental, and all of us are aware. In Hawaii, we're on a very small island. Our landfills are constantly, filling up. We're having problems. Plastic does not compost or break down. And then again, that major problem worldwide, that humongous, plastic island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, these kinds of things. So there's a lot of reasons why I think everyone should start looking at getting away from bottled water.
Yeah, it's exploded over the last probably 10, 15 years, and I'm still amazed today how many people I see buy bottled water, and even for their homes and their offices. But so ionization is supposed to be one of the best ways to drink healthy water.
That's correct.
But there's so many different ionizers out there, right?
That's correct.
And so Kangen water is one of the probably the premier or the machine that everybody's comparing to.
Many, because we've been around so long, and again, because of the quality, our machines are rated as medical devices in Japan. So again, this is not a home appliance. In America, it is a water filtration device.
So in Japan, you say it's a medical...
It's a medical, device in Japan.
So do they have to go through certain different licenses and regulations?
Exactly. In Japan, again, they have special regulations that this machine, has been rated on. So it is considered a medical device in Japan.
Huh, interesting.
Okay.
That's the reason why the hospitals use them.
That's correct. And the manufacturing facility is rated medical device manufacturing facility in Japan. All kind of ISO certifications. These machines are exported all over the world. But in America, it's still a water filtration device.
Still relatively new as well.
It's called, again, 2003 is when it first came to America. So, but that's the...
Yeah. So When I want to look at healthy living, I want to find water that's probably not bottled, not to say anything bad about bottled water, but I want to find water that's ionized. That's the key.
That is definitely one of the keys.
One of the major keys?
That's correct. Major keys.
And what is that? What does the machine actually do?
Okay, this is what the machine does. Number one, your tap water goes into the machine, and the first thing it does is go through a filtration process.
So I hook this machine up to my water faucet.
Your faucet. Simple hookup to your water faucet in your kitchen. Okay, or wherever. But most people have it in their kitchen. And it goes through a filtration, a little filter in the machine. It's a high-grade filter that takes out basically your chlorine, your lead, your pesticide, your heavy metals, your rust, etc., etc. The key is then it goes through these electrodes. These are higher than medical grade titanium, dipped in platinum. These are electrodes that build up about a 230-watt electrical conductivity. The purified or cleaned filtered water hits these electrodes, it zaps it, and it separates it into two streams. Every time you make water, two kinds of water will come out of the machine. One will be acidic, one will be alkaline. And there are specific purposes for both kinds. But that's
so today we're talking about the alkaline water.
That's correct. But that's the basic simplified process of how these machines work. Filtration, and then electrical charge. Ionization takes place, electrical charge. Restructuring of the molecule takes place. The concentration of the pH into the acidic and the alkaline components take place. And then it comes out of the machine.
Well, a little technical for me, but I think what I would like to really know is what are the benefits?
Okay.
We talked about early on when you talked about your back problem. And by the way, what did the water do to your back?
Okay.
Alan here was talking about having back spasms 13 years ago or so, and you said nothing helped it, and you still had back spasm for 5 years, and then you drank this Kangen water. And what exactly did the water do for you?
Okay. Excellent question, Percy, because till this day, the doctors have told me nothing wrong.
Just went away.
Exactly, okay?
Just went away.
It's just like, wow, they don't know. Nothing. Well, nothing was wrong when I was in pain, paralyzed, cannot even move. They cannot find anything wrong. So, over my research, okay, this is what I think now, and this is purely my own thinking and my own research, because nothing was wrong with me. Nothing was wrong with my back. Call it. I think it was a kidney problem, okay, basically, because it was lower back, and as soon as I drank the water, gone. How can again, MRI scan didn't show up anything. So I'm just call it, in my own mind, through all my research, I think it was a kidney problem.
And what do you mean by that?
By hydrating my kidney, okay, I literally prevented or I took care of this problem. Now, the reason I say that also is over the years, the last 8 years, I've been giving this water to hundreds of people all over the world. I've been involved in giving this water to people. And we had dramatic results with kidney problems. For example, my worst case, which about 7 years ago, 10% kidney function, 22 days, put her on Kangen water, and we actually, she was in a care home at that time in Foster Village. We had the caregiver put her on a pure alkaline diet, so only fruits and vegetables. 22 days when the report came back from the doctor, her kidney was normal from 10%. We've had 2 people in the Philippines pass their kidney stones drinking this water without operation. How many countless of other people with lower back problems drink the water, pain gone. So this is just my...
What is the water doing to the kidney?
Okay, basically, my understanding of most kidney problems, you're not drinking... Okay, a kidney is a filtration device of our body. Okay, it's picking up all these toxins, etc. The reason it gets diseased, it is not being properly flushed. I mean, this is my non-medical opinion and all my research that I've done.
Well, then we got to get a doctor on board.
No. Again, but call it again. What happens though? To me, the bottom line is the end result. Okay, basically, by drinking this water, it hydrates the kidney, allows it to flush properly, and it starts to function properly. That is what I have seen take place with so many of these people, because all they do is drink enough water or start drinking it and drinking it drink it in enough quantities, and all these problems disappear. UTI, how many other kinds of kidney
You mentioned
related
gout.
Gout.
How does it help gout?
Gout. Gout is uric acid crystals that build up. Most men.
Yeah, why is it only men? I have several friends on a gout medication.
Okay. What? Good question, Bruce. Why is it only men? All right. Again, this is a local boy talking. What happens to guys, especially after high school, enter the working world? What do we do after work? We drink beer and we eat poo-poos, right? That's why we all got gout at some point as we age in time. That's why the men have it, the women don't, basically.
Really?
This is uric acid crystals. Okay.
It's very painful.
Exactly. Knock on wood. I never had it.
Yeah, me too.
I hope I never will.
Yeah, me too.
But almost every single person I have given this water to with gout, normally now, 24, 48 hours, dramatic reductions in pain because of the inflammation property. I don't know exactly what it's doing down there, but the inflammation starts to, it's called to dissipate. The water is documented to have very high anti-inflammatory properties. So when the swelling goes away, the pain disappears, basically. Dramatic results with gout, people with gout.
Now, you mentioned about the water can hydrate you.
Exactly.
What do you mean? I mean, I don't understand what that means.
In all my research, again, you can research it and it's all out there. What I have come to my conclusion, the two primary causes of why we get sick. Okay, I'm kind of simplifying it, but this is pretty basic here. We are too acidic and we're dehydrated. Okay, understand these two things. This water is so powerful in addressing these things. That's the reason we have had so much dramatic results in terms of health reversals. Okay, so hydration, absolute key. Now, how does this water help? It absorbs 5 to 6 times faster than anything else you are going to drink. Right there.
It's because of the pH balance or
not
ionization?
Because of the pH balance, because of the molecular structure. Once it goes through the ionization process, it's restructured, maybe a third or more smaller than what you are drinking, which allows it to shoot through your organs into your cellular level much more effectively and efficiently than anything else you are drinking. So this is the key on hydration.
That's really important for seniors, isn't that?
It's important for everyone. My youngest person that I know was 4 months old. The grandmother's a doctor. The kid was colicking, having constipation already at 4 months. The grandmother started mixing the formula with Kangen water. Bingo! Everything started coming out, colic gone. So the youngest I know of is 4 months old that has drank this water. And again, we have people, my dad has been drinking it. I bought him a machine 7 years ago, Mom and Dad. He's 95. I hope he'll be around for, past 100. Keeps drinking the water. Still driving, still working in his yard all day.
That to me is amazing. I mean,
he still got aches and pains.
We featured Joan Packer in our magazine, who's 94, still works out 5-6 days a week. And I was telling my dad he's 87. I was like, man, you got a long way to go. These guys are way ahead of you, But yeah, so drinking the water, I mean, one of the things I worry about, besides getting hit by or getting a car accident, besides my house burning down, is heart disease and Alzheimer's, is cancer.
Good.
How does drinking better water, it's purified water, it's also the perfect pH balance, it's ionized, how does that help you to fight off cancer?
Okay, excellent question. Cancer, cancer, heart disease, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, it's killing us in America. Cancer, if you do your research, there's 2 requirements to get cancer. Number 1, cancer requires an anaerobic or no oxygen environment. Cancer requires a high acidic anaerobic. So if you're hyperacidic, which most of us are, and if you're not getting oxygen into that area of the body, cancer will develop. That's it. We all have the cancer bug in us, okay? But some of us will never get cancer because we do not allow these conditions to exist. Cancer is a lifestyle-related illness. You don't get cancer from a germ or a bug or whatever. You get it from what you eat or what you don't eat.
There's healthy people getting
exercise.
There's healthy people getting cancer, right?
But healthy people, marathon runners have hyperacidic levels. People in prolonged aerobic kinds of situation, because the metabolic process produces tremendous amounts of acid. If they are not structuring away or eating properly or neutralizing, marathon runners in top shape could have super acidic bodies, for example, or other athletes with, that are heavily into that type of regime. So, like you said, healthy people get cancer also. Again, you can be very healthy and be acidic.
Interesting.
Yes.
How about weight loss? Does that help at all?
Very, very good question. Again, physiologically, the body's defense mechanism, when you're hyperacidic, okay. Now, I've had friends, I've had associates, we talk about this. Alan, I'm going to the gym and, working out, but I cannot lose weight. How come? Okay, this is a natural defense mechanism. When your body is hyperacidic, literally the fat in your body is what absorbs all these toxins, okay, basically. So, if you're hyperacidic, even if you start working out, the body will resist, the fat will resist melting away and releasing all these toxins into your body. It's a defense mechanism. We've had many people, they just drink Kangen water. They don't exercise. They still eat the same junk food they're eating, but they start to lose weight. Some of them do not lose weight, but all of a sudden, I'm one size smaller on my blouse or my shirt. I have to notch my belt one more. They start toning. That's the most common thing. The bigger ones literally start losing weight also. So the defense mechanism in the body where the fat literally collects all these toxins, it's very difficult to lose weight if you do not alkalize first. That's
interesting.
The key.
Okay, Dr. Allen. Anyway, Alan, we're here with Alan Matsushima, Woody Kobayashi from Kangen Water and Nagic, the company Nagic here in Honolulu. But I think next time we should get a doctor, because some doctors have ordered your machines before, right?
That's correct. Yes, we do. Again, the naturopathic healers, your acupuncturists, your chiropractors, your herbologists. These people are right on this kind of water. But the Western medicine, little tougher sell.
Yeah.
Western medicine.
Well, they can't have an open mind quite yet, but they will. I think they will. But anyway, Alan, if they have wanted more information, and I know you do regular workshops at their office in the Alamana Pacific Building, how do people get a hold of you?
Okay, 384-7354. You can give me a call, and I will definitely get back to you. Any questions at all? Again, I'm here to educate, just like Percy. This is my station in life now because of what I have found with this water, what I have seen, what it has done for myself, my family, my friends, and countless others who have embraced this water. Please call. Any questions, etc.
Okay. Again, the phone number again for that.
384-7354 is the phone number.
Thanks, Alan. Yeah, I'll tell you, when I had a machine for 4 weeks, when I tested it out, one thing I did find, the water was easy to drink. The water actually tasted better. And it was, I wouldn't say smoother, but definitely felt the taste was definitely easier to drink. And I drink about 6 to 7, 8 glasses a day on average, if not more, especially when I work out or when I play sports. But I noticed myself drinking water just because I knew it was there and I knew it would taste good. And so actually I was giving it to my dog. And I was giving it to my wife, and my wife doesn't like to drink a lot of water, and she was drinking water. So I know we bottled it up. We ran the water through our faucet to the machine, and we bottled it up. And we always had 5 or 6 bottles of water ready to go at any time. So thank you so much. We're gonna get you in a magazine, so look out for articles from Alan and the Kangen Water people here in Honolulu. I did want to mention, please like us on our Facebook page. Check us out at generations808.com. And like I said, you can research all our resources for attorneys, financial advisors, Medicare information. Just click on the search bar on the right side of our website, and you can it'll pull up all the articles that we've had since we started in 2010. So anyway, thank you so much, guys. Have a great week. Stay healthy and live well.